Hi there. This week I am going to share with you through this screencast video how to do your school observation project in a digital world. So you can follow along. We'll go on to our coursework page and click on the link for the school observation project. Okay, so these are the guidelines that we're going to be using for this project. So what you will do is go to File and go to Make a Copy. Okay, and you can get rid of that and replace it with your name. And you can also get rid of the copy of. Okay, and you're going to just simply click on OK. Okay, oops. All right, so there it is. You'll see that I've got my name on here now. And so this is an alternative to doing the ePortfolio version. So if you're not comfortable with web page design yet and you haven't taken Edit, this is another way to do this project. So what you will do is you're going to have all of the documentation that you need for this project in your Google folder. Okay, so I'm just going to close some of these windows here. Okay, so you'll see that I created a new folder and I just called it Observation Project. You don't need to do that. I mean, you can use your regular Google folder for our course. And then just find things. Okay, so now what I'm going to go do is on this document, I'm going to insert links to each of these requirements. So perspective 1, I'm going to go find that. Here it is here. And I'm going to go right mouse click and share. Oops. And I'm going to copy this link. Then I'm going to go back to my mark sheet and I'm just going to highlight perspective 1, click on the insert button and click on link and insert it. Okay, so now when I click on that, it will go to perspective 1. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for perspective 2, which I've got here. You can also just right mouse click and click the Get Shareable Link button. And we can try that again. Okay, here it is. And then go back to my mark sheet and highlight perspective 2. Once again, go to Insert, Link, and click. Okay, and then I'll do the same for perspective 3. Whoops, have to go back here, get the link first. Actually, I'm going to make this whole folder viewable first. So right now I have it as private, so I want it, anyone with the link can view it. So now all of these files should be able to share fairly easily. Nope, still not working for me. All right, copy the link, go back here, and insert the link that's highlighted right there. Okay, the Why Teaching, I've also got that in my folder right here. So I can click on that, share it, click on Advance, and done. Okay, so I can do that for every single piece of work I've done. Okay, and we just keep doing that. So when you get down here to Section 2, Professional Learning, this part is all your professional growth plan. So you have a decision to make. You can either scan the paper copy that you did in class, or you could also take a photo of it and upload that into your Google folder, and then once again insert it as a disk. Another alternative for that, if you like, you can go to the whole list of course participation tasks found under coursework, and you'll see that there is a digital version of the professional growth plan, which you can click on. And if you want, you can use this version by following the same principles. You're going to have to make a copy yourself and call it PGP with your name on the end of it. Oops. And then put it into your Google folder, okay, which I have done here. Okay, and I will share that. And find my mark sheet once again and insert link to all that stuff. Okay, now if I click on that link, it will open up my professional learning plan. Okay, these ones as well, some were done digitally, so if you have your lesson plan, you can just paste the link in there, your quiz, your study guide, your learning activity, which is perspective 4. If you did some of these course participation tasks, same thing. You can just insert the link. The Indigenous Journal, if you did that as a hard copy, once again, you can take a photo or scan it into this section. PD letters from the EUS, any certificates you got from attending workshops or conferences can be put in there. This section on resume, same thing. You can just highlight resume. I'm going to find it here. There it is right there in my folder. I'm going to share it, copy the link, go back to the mark sheet, insert link, and then I got the resume section. Okay, this section down here is a little trickier because most of this information you handed in. So your cover letter, you probably have a digital copy of that. Project application form, what I would suggest you do is just scan that. Same with your timetable, same with your ATA card, your vulnerable sector check, all of those things. This part here, observation week sign-up sheets, what you'll do for that is go back to our main web page, and the observation project sign-up sheets are here. And what I would do is simply take a screenshot or highlight whatever applied to you, and then make a separate Google Doc with those dates in there, just as evidence that you did sign up. Okay. All right, the last part is over here, the big part, which is your observations, self-reflections, and evidence. So what you're going to do with that, in total, it'll be about 300 to 500 words per observation. So depending on how many observations you did, 4 is the distinguished. So what I would do is create a separate Google Doc, call it Observations, Self-Reflections, and Evidence, have a cover page, and then your 4 separate reflections. Insert photos, links, whatever into it as well. Make original titles, and then just link the one document here. Okay. Down here, project organization, neatness, presentation. If you want, you could make a title page for this. Your section tabs are already here on the mark sheet. You will need to create a short introduction, which you can just link here. So you have kind of a table of contents already built in here. Just a reminder that you want to make sure all your documents are viewable. So you want to make sure they're all shared with me. So either with me or the whole folder shared with me, or shared publicly. Okay, so that's how you would make a digital school observation project. That's not a portfolio, but maybe the best and the easiest way to do versus handing in a binder project, because we won't be able to accept any hard copies of work. So please check this over. It will be posted on our website on the resource page. And once again, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Take care and good luck.